Hello students, welcome back to our Tejas series. See, that's the question on series. Okay, so let's solve it. So of course, see, we know how to start. We all know we have to start with the general term, and general term is clearly visible here. We have already discussed in so many questions how to write the general term. So 1, 3, 5, collect the first numbers of all the terms in denominator. It's an AP with common difference 2, so you can write a general term using the general term formula for AP, and similarly 3, 5, 7 again it's an AP with common difference 2, so write it as like this. So now see, why did I select this question? I selected this question because of the reason that it has two aspects here. So you can write it as r raised to the power 4 upon 4r square minus 1. Okay, so now what I did, and I think most of you would have been able to do that thing to simplify it. So I divided by 16 and multiplied by 16. So I can write it as 4r square whole square minus 1 plus 1 upon 4r square minus 1 bachcho. Okay, so now what? So we can write it as summation r goes from 1 to n. Of course 1 by 16 we have outside the summation symbol. So it is 4r square whole square minus 1 upon 4r square minus 1 plus 1 upon 4r square minus 1 bachcho. Okay, so that's what we get here. Now what? See, we all know what to do in the first term. It's nothing but identity for x square minus y square. So you can write it as 4r square minus 1 into 4r square plus 1. All of you agree? Hai na? Isn't that? So that's it. And then what about the next one? For the next one I will go back to the term which we got, 2r minus 1 into 2r plus 1. Now that's the product of two consecutive odd integers. So we'll be using the method of difference. The method of difference means the same thing which we had been using again and again. Like so frequently we have done the questions on it, breaking it into difference of two terms here. So Sn is nothing but 1 by 16 times. Now see, what is it? It's a simple summation. So it's summation of 4r square, we know its formula, plus 1 by 16 times summation of 1, we all know this formula again, isn't that? And for that one I will write it as 1 by 32 into 1 by 2r minus 1 minus 1 by 2r plus 1. Check it out, it's balanced or not. Of course I forgot to put summation, I will put it here. Okay, so now let's use the formula. So therefore Sn is, so it's nothing but 4 and this will get cancelled, summation r square. What is it? Summation r square is, so it's 1 by 4 into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. That's the summation of r square. Then the next term is summation of 1. See, when you are adding 1, so will be the answer? So the answer will be how many times you are adding 1. That means the number of terms. So when r goes from 1 to n, how many terms we have? We have n terms. So summation of 1 is nothing but n, so it's n by 16. And then what? Then you open it. So you write it as 1 by 32. Put r is equal to 1. So 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3. R as 2. So 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5. R as 3. And then 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7. And so on. We already knew what are we going to get. Okay. So the answer is, shall I write, bachcho? So it's 1 by 24. All of you can simplify it, and then you have the answer here. So I'm not writing it in the simplest form. So that's what you will get. And here, since you are left with one term in the beginning, you will left with last term in the at the end with negative sign, and that will be when you substitute r by n there. So that's it. So that should be the answer here. So the purpose, I think you all would have got. The purpose is, so we broke this general term into two different parts. One, we solved it by using breaking the term as difference of two terms, and the another one we have to apply the summation formula here, bachcho.